How we doing, guys? Moose here. Welcome back to episode number 79 of our West Ham United career mode. We're back at it. We're into February now of our final season, our third season with West Ham United, and we are taking on Arsenal to start off this episode here. Big Premier League match. Arsenal doing very well this season. They're looking to creep into those Champions League places and have a really solid finish to this season and this career mode, whereas we are men on a mission looking to try and win the Barclays Premier League titles. We take a look at the league standings. We can see that we're 4 points clear of Manchester City in spite of us having the best goal difference in the league by so much, and Arsenal are only 9 points back of us, so a victory here for them could spell, some very serious changes in the landscape of the Premier League at the top of the table here. But you can see we're putting out a fantastic 4-2-3-1 lineup, countering the 4-2-3-1 that Arsenal are playing. They got Sanchez, Welbeck, Walcott, tons of pace and power up front, Ozil and Ramsey and Cazorla in midfield. That is a fantastic line, and they make us pay very early on with Danny Welbeck scoring a fantastic goal. He's played through on a lovely little 1-2, and he puts the ball in the back of the net behind our goalkeeper, Jack Butland. So really nice goal from Danny Welbeck, but not to be outdone here. We come back the other way, and we have some really good chances. Payet, Teo, all with great chances that are unfortunately kept out by the Arsenal defenders and goalkeeper Peter Cech. But LACAZETTE now with a really good chance again that forces Cech into another good save in the 48th minute. 69th minute now. Sanchez comes through and Butland is able to make a fantastic save that keeps the status quo as it is. Things looking very dire for us late on, but Ogbonna goes back towards the goal, and Santi Cazorla just wipes him out, and the referee decides straight red card for the Spanish midfielder. So Santi Cazorla will be out, and we do get a corner just moments later, and it would be that man, Mikel Antonio, a blur of claret and blue, la 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 la. What a ball in from Dimitri Payet. Finds the head of Mikel Antonio in the mass of humanity that there is around the 6-yard box. Peter Cech gets nowhere near the ball. Jack Butland was even up for that corner, and Antonio just guides it into the back of the net. It's a lovely finish, and we found an equalizer that at least salvages a point for us, which is massive when you think of it in the context of the title race. And that was literally the final kick of the game, or I should say the final touch of the match. Antonio's goal in stoppage time levels things up for us. It was, pretty fair result. I think both teams deserved a point. Man of the match for me was Aaron Cresswell, who was fantastic and was FIFA's man of the match as well. 2 Moose of my hair points for Jack Butland, who made a few fantastic saves and played very well. And 1 Moose of my hair point actually went to Alex LACAZETTE. He didn't score, but he was a danger going forward every minute for us, to be honest. So he did very well. And Cresswell, on the back of that fantastic performance, he wants a wage increase. He's one of the only guys that hasn't got a new contract throughout the length of his career mode so far. So he's still only on £25,000 a week. He deserves more. There's no doubt about it. He's our vice captain. I give him the captain's armband every time Noble doesn't start, which is the majority of the game. So Cresswell really is wearing the armband the majority of the game. So our vice captain, he's going to get a contract wage increase as long as it's acceptable to him, and we'll have to wait and hear back. We will take on Watford in the interim. They are struggling 19th, second from bottom in the Premier League table here, while we are first, with Manchester City gaining on us on the back of that draw from Arsenal. We've had to mix up the lineup because of how tight the fixtures are, so we're going to go with that 4-4-2 narrow diamond, control the center of the park, force Watford wide as they play that 4-2-3-1, hopefully use it to our advantage, and it goes very well here in the early on. Sergio Roberto from midfield chasing down a loose pass from the Watford keeper, and the luscious headed maestro of the midfield for us, the former Barcelona youth product, does so well. He steals the ball away from a Watford defender on the loose pass, beats the keeper back towards the net, and puts it into the empty frame. Easiest finish that Sergi's going to have all season. It's a lovely goal, and it does give us the lead. Look at him. He is a beautiful, beautiful man, and he makes it 1-0 in favor of West Ham United. Another good chance on the 30th minute. Kiyate finds Dimitri Payet, who strikes it from 30 yards, and he hits it off the crossbar. Unfortunately, really good strike from Dimmy. He's not able to score, and Kiyate would do his own from about 35 yards out. He rings one off the crossbar. Unfortunately, he's not able to score. Now Cresswell on the ball here, looking to create something out of nothing. Aaron does really well, whips into the box. LACAZETTE! Oh my word! It's the goal of the series. There's no goal that's going to top that. Alexander LACAZETTE with a full bicycle kick and overhead into the back of the net. That is sublime from LACAZETTE. Cresswell whips it in. LACAZETTE goes full acrobatic mode, and that is a stunner. What a finish from Lacazette. Laces to the ball. It looks like Rooney versus Manchester City a number of years back. That's how nice of a kick it was. Hits it with so much force. There's no way Watford's goalkeeper's keeping it out. And it's 14th of the season for the Frenchman. So just like that, we got a 2-0 advantage. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a shambolic mess here at the back. It was kind of brutal. I went to clear the ball, and for some reason, Ogbonna does a slide tackle. It allows Cathcart to jump on the ball and give Watford a goal that halves our advantage and makes that Lacazette goal so much more important. Aldair with a couple of really good chances late on in the match, but that would be all she wrote. We do clinch the 3 points still. And as far as Moose's Mighty Hammer points go, once again, Aaron Cresswell, man of the match for me. A sublime performance from our left back and vice captain. So Cresswell's going to get 3 Moose's Mighty Hammer points. 2 are going to go to Lacazette, who scored that phenomenal goal, of course. And 1 Moose's Mighty Hammer point is going to go to Cheku Kouyaté, who really did fantastic for us in midfield. So the diamond, it still worked out. We took Payet, Lacazette, Roberto off because we want to keep them rested, knowing that we have a match coming up against Bournemouth in the FA Cup. And then the next episode will see us leading off with our knockout round tie against Juventus in the Champions League round of 16. So that's going to be unbelievable. But before we can get to that, we do have to take on Bournemouth here in the FA Cup. We are the holders of the FA Cup, so we want to put our title on the line here and try and retain that silverware, of course, and that's going to continue in our defense right now. But we see Adrian comes in alive, Iorfa, Oxford, Medine, Dyer, Samuelson, Aldair, Lanzini gets in the lap. So we're getting all those guys that don't get a ton of playing time. They are getting their chance to shine here in the FA Cup. They're going to get that rotations. We want to keep the squad as rested as we can for Juventus, and hopefully these guys can point out a good performance. And it starts off unbelievably with Noble, the Cockney Perlo. Mark Noble with an unbelievable finish, and it was made by a sublime back heel from Michail Antonio. Watch the replay here. Antonio with an unbelievable pass. He's played in from Aldair. Great little bit of play to make some space. And then Antonio with the back heel flick finds Noble, who puts his laces through it and lashes it into the back of the net. It's an unreal finish from Mark Noble after a sublime pass from Michail Antonio, who's done very well in this episode, it has to be said. But once again, Bournemouth on the free kick here in the 18th minute, and Matt Ritchie with a lovely finish. And just like that, Bournemouth have found the equalizer, unfortunately. But not to be outdone, we come back just minutes later, and it's that man, Michail Antonio again. He's laid in by Manuel Lanzini. Simplest of finishes. Once again, Bournemouth caught with a bit of sloppy play. We know they like to play cultured football and pass it out from the back, and unfortunately it hurts them on this occasion. Lanzini steals it. Antonio finishes it back in the net. We're in front yet again, and we would continue to pop on the pressure. Aldair plays the ball out wide to Manuel Lanzini, our little Argentine Messi, the jewel as he's known, plays it in, finds Eric Dier, he heads it back, and it's Aldair, our scout of future star from season 1 here in season 3. He's finally having a bit of a coming out party. Lovely goal. Lanzini just whips it towards the back post. Dyer sees the run of Aldair right in front of goal, heads it back to him, and it's a perfect finish. He just side foots it right in the back, and nothing the keeper could do about it, and we double our advantage. 3-1 now, and Aldair's on the score sheet, his first ever FA Cup goal, and he's finally putting together some really good performances. We've gotten him in that cam role, and he's finally doing very well for us, which is great to see. And he does fantastically again, repaying the favor to his teammate Eric Dyer. Aldair whips in a cross low, right on the head level, and Eric Dyer, bosh, into the back of the net. The former Tottenham midfielder does really, really well here. He plays a 1-2 actually with Aldair, looking to make that run and gets a free header, and he's not going to miss from there. Keeper, no chance with the power. Great goal. Aldair then nearly capped things off with a 36-yard free kick that he rings off the crossbar. It's a lovely strike, but unfortunately, he's not able to score. However, we would get one more opportunity to score. Martin Samuelson, our young right midfielder from Norway, does really well, wins a penalty, and we'll let him step up and take it because this game is without a doubt in our hands, and he puts it away in the back, and that lovely finish from the midfielder, and it's 5-1 West Ham United. We cruise to victory, and that means we're going to march into that Juventus match with plenty of confidence on our shoulders with the form that we've been playing in. 3 moves to my hair points in this match are going to go to Aldair, 2 to Michail Antonio, and 1 to Manuel Lanzini. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, we'll have Juventus in the next episode. Probably 4, maybe 5 episodes at the most left in this career mode, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it as much as I am. We're still in the running for all 3 trophies: Premier League, FA Cup, and of course the big daddy of them all, the Champions League. So hopefully you'll join me the rest of the way. Thanks for watching, guys, as always, so much, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Like we always do with this time. I got to shine.